this is the kind of cheese pick that can really disrupt this kind of lineup. My biggest question, though, is Naga is not a very fast tempo hero. She doesn't really take buildings until way later on. There's not a lot that stops it here. Even if you force the TP, you're still happy with that outcome.
Yeah. You
could also just stack. I mean, that's the other play for days up here. Stack up these ancients, get a really big triangle, and let him clear.
There we go. Catching Kadaro while they're trying to do some pulling. Let's see if he is holding the coil for something better.
Probably not this tiny. His HP is way too high now.
Kadaro coming back to lane. He's going to be caught by the trap setup from Zions and PMA. They're just lurking on the stairs. No shortcuts nice back to lane. They keep on punishing him for being in this jungle area.
You miss it all 50-50, but whatever. It's not the best rune anyway. Your priority with this lineup is to get levels, to get farm, and stacking is the most efficient way to get
lane. TP out. It's a good TP, but it's not good enough. It's they do know that they're usually going to be stacks on both sides, so they're going to go to the other side of this stacking off lane situation. Run it to Zions. Can he get the skewer off? Disrupted. And into the ice path, into the silence. Decently tanky support, but the coil to ensure he does go down. Even the macro up higher. NAVI Junior triangle. You can see NAVI Junior, though, they are very experienced with this lineup, and we've seen them. They're very patient with it. They're okay with just dodging fights for a long time. But this fight, they won't be able to dodge. Golem's going to be dropped on him, trying to stop. Try and get him away from this Terror Blade. Got the juice. Can he get off a good Sunder? Here he will not. Awaiting Ritz held through the entire time to execute him in the end. They will manage to get a skewer back kill onto the Shadow Demon, but it's something small for NAVI Junior. Nothing major. They lose their core Terror Blade, and that's going to hurt.
He is going to be a menace around the map. Another attempt
missed the skewer this time around. Zions had to wait that out a little bit longer, but they still get the kill as long as Niku doesn't get punished here. They actually go for the swap back onto Kadaro. They know the puck is around here, but they want the extra kills, feeling like with the Aghanim Scepter, they're strong enough to do so. And yeah, OG don't really challenge them. So when you're this farmed on the Undying, Blink Dagger just feels great. You get on top of some backline hero with Flesh Golem right away, they're screwed. There's nothing they can do about it. Niku almost getting caught by the smoke. Will get caught by the smoke, but it's going to be a bit of a stretch here. Diving into the tier 2, the Orchid's going to help do some serious damage, and yeah, they just surround him. Got the juice, does teleport in. He has to deal with the Tombstone right now, and the 1-by-1 NAVI Junior is coming in. Got the juice, needs to get off on Sunder before the lane rips, and he does manage to do so, but it doesn't matter. The Undying is just too damn strong for him to handle.
You're not fighting this guy.
And again, then you play to that extra life on Venge, but it's ooh, this smoke could be big. They have a smoke on Shad, or a ward on Shad rather, and the smoke to him. They run into him. Hit him with the avalanche. Toss back into the magic missile. Get the chain stuns. They drop the RP to ensure there's no chance of a Song of Siren here.
That's a huge pickoff as the ward was expiring. Looking at that Terror Blade, he's juicy, but the team is behind him.
Yeah, I mean,
don't have the Naga here.
Yeah, no Naga Siren. He's going to start looping in. Stormer stretching out a little bit. Actually, he doesn't jump to his orb. Wait, that's not what happened. Okay, he's got the Aegis, sure, but that's still an awful situation. Zions tried to go in, but immediately got countered. Disruption into Ice Path. No RP going to be used here. Swap back onto Daze. They're going to try and blow him up. They still have the Golem. Chain stunning him up, trying to finish him off. PMA on his first life will take out one of the supports. Meanwhile, Orchid got used, but didn't put any damage. The Tiny chases after, blinks after Daze. Tries to hit him with a toss combination. That is not quite enough, but they give it up on the Shadow Demon, but apparently he's just going to TP out.
Man, awkward fight for both teams, but again, NAVI Junior probably okay with that. Because they don't lose any big cores, can kind of just reset on the map, and there's your BKB for the Tiny. Might get caught here, though. Might have to use it.
Tag with a bit of damage, and immediately, RP on 2. They skewer him up to the high ground here, and cover him with the avalanche. Now, they don't have enough AoE damage, it seems. They don't have the stuns or anything. Shad is going to be able to pop the song if he wants to, and he does so now. PMA, he's probably going to die on the side here. That's his first life. Now to play for more catch. Do they kill the Venge again? He's going to swap, try and run for it, but it looks like he's going to die a second time. Nobody else dies for it in the situation. But what a shame. A great RP, but no follow-up to it. Rotating for this puck, smoked up on NAVI Junior with a few heroes. It looks like they found the initiation on Daze. It's not Stormstormer who's going to be able to get a good two-man coil. His team is rotating in, but they're a little bit slow. Radiance. He gets jumped on by the Undying. The Undying strike's going straight for Got the Juice. He's got him to half HP, but he's got no follow-up behind him. They're busy focusing on Zayat's toss back up the puck, right into the arms of the TV, but a song comes in, and that might have just bailed him out. Niku with BKB is the only one who's able to make a move right now, and he's being hunted down by OG. Perfectly played. They isolate the BKB target and bring him down. Now it's up to Got the Juice to pour all the work, and he's whittling down this Undying. It's taking so long that for the rest of the team, nice Thunder though. He gets it off onto Kadaro. Tried to finish him off. Looks like the reflection might be able to get him. Meanwhile, the Undying does go down. The puck is still low. A swap back onto the real Naga Siren there, but they don't have the juice to really go for it. Got the Juice is running out of his meta. He's probably feeling like it's time to leave. He TP's out, leaving the bench behind, and he does manage to get away, but he lost everybody else in the fight.
Is massive. His evasion is insane when he's around all these illusions. And you have no pierce right now.
Yeah, it's just that the tree throw is going to be all the more important. Song setup here. We haven't seen this one, but they do have really good heroes for a song setup. Undying Tombstone, Ice Path, Macropire, no Ice Path, no Jakiro here.
Found the puck.
The puck. Oh, toss up in the air, but no stuns to follow it. And Got the Juice is running low on HP. He needs a Sunder. Might have to use. Oh no, runs into an Ice Path. He needs a Sunder now. Can he get it up? No, denied by the waning rip that comes in from the puck. And that means Zayat, who's trying to help him out there. He'll die alongside the Terrorblade, as will the rest of NAVI Junior. Riddies and the Tiny will manage to get out, man. Stormstormer. The Naga Siren's push and the map control you're getting, it just is amplified by the fact that now the creeps are also pushing in these lanes. NAVI Junior backed into a corner. Niku caught out. Already killed. He does have buyback for the high ground defense if required, but it's going to require a good swap, maybe a good skewer. That 40-minute scary point where NAVI Junior's lineup really becomes overwhelming.
They might find the Naga.
They got him. Fantastic. An avalanche on two. An RP locking out both of them. And there goes the tree tosses. They finish them both off.
What a
they do everything they had because they knew they hit the jackpot. They found the enemy carry. They found the Naga Siren. And they are willing to invest everything they had. Yeah. The Naga Siren Illusion's already scouting out. They probably have a good idea that NAVI Junior are smoked. But do they know where the jump is going to be from? It's coming in from the side. Almost got the Shadow Demon. He managed to outworld Staff and then self-disrupt, and Shad pops the song to bail out his Shadow Demon. They're not going to have the best setup for this. But then Nico goes in. He goes in to grab the Aegis. He managed to get it. He got Roshan and the Aegis. And now he managed to throw out a couple of trees. Doesn't do too much damage. But what does it matter if you get the Aegis? You lose the fight. Nice RP. If they lock down the puck, they've got him. Got the Juice. Finish him off. There's no buyback there. Got the Juice. Swinging on these illusions. Trying to clear him out. There's a bunch of mess. Disruption goes out. Toss the Undying back into the tomb. That is perfect. But he does take a ton of damage to the Undying. Ultimately dying out in the end. Shad. He clears out at least one through this one. Almost dealing with the bench illusion there as well. Chasing out to the TV, and he's got him inside the insnare. Oh, he popped the Manta a little bit too early, and he doesn't have a Sunder to bail himself out, or he couldn't get a Sunder off on a healthy target. Ends up going down. So, yeah, they win the fight.
There's a sick Aegis snap, but man, that neutral item is just straight nasty sometimes. And it really caught him off guard there.
It's just funny watching somebody just get 100-0 by that fact. BMA swap back on a Shad. The real Naga Siren is right in the mix. They get the horn toss, but not the skewer back. A melee form TV is trying to bring him down. They've got him slowed down underneath the muck. This Warlock is getting a full swing of things. Tombstone in, trying to save him. Shad. He pops the illusion, turns back around. The TV, can he get off a Sunder? He gets it off. It's on illusion. He barely recovers any HP, but maybe it's going to be enough with this butterfly trying to get away. Bull Shad and Got the Juice walking away, but it's the Undying who's the bigger menace here. He sticks onto him. Another Sunder going off. That's going to help out Got the Juice. He heals up a decent amount and is trying to finish off this
guy's too big.
But what about the throne, man? This Undying just took on a TV and he wins the fight. He's got goddamn
like 10k HP. He's so big. Oh my god. Dude, this Undying absolutely destroyed them that game. First pick Undying. Problem on the lane, problem in the fights, problem around the Roche pit. Yeah, what a pure cloak pickup. What a hero this Undying is sometimes, man. Like, you can really abuse some things with this massive HP pool. The Crimson Guard's one, the pure cloak's another. I think Morph was the best. I would have banned the Morph over one of the Lifestealer Sven because I think Lifestealer Sven kind of do similar things here, whereas this Morphling is a way scarier late game threat and gives you a lot more like oomph with an Aegis or something like that. Whereas I think that's how you win this game if you're NAVI Junior. You get multiple Roshans, so they get caught off guard.
Yeah, they're setting up for the because usually there's only 1 or 2 people here playing for this ward. They're spotted on the ward. There it is. And Shad, he's not sure if he wants to commit to try and get this. He decides, okay, not the case, but he's still going to be caught. Daggered up, stomped up,
pretty
shackled,
awkward.
Lots of damage. Got him on the blood grenade as well. That's a first blood. And Zayat will be the one to claim the kill.
This should be a good lane for OG in terms of what Mixa can get off of it.
Dawnbreaker's always the scary hero to get that kind of freebie. Shad taking a lot of damage here. PMA tries to finish him off. 5 HP, ticks out. And now they'll turn on to Kadaro. They've got 5 seconds left for a stomp. Yeah, it looks like he's probably just going to dead. They could stay on top of a melee range pretty easily. And the stomp may not even... Okay, got juked out in the trees. That was a one-way intersection, and PMA accidentally went the roundabout way.
He will dodge his move out. Still have the haster on the Timber to contest the Wisdom Shrine if you really want to force it behind the tower here.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Zayat
and Kadaro are going to go into a little battle here in the jungle, and they're going to pull the Timber Saw over here. So he's making his run. Kadaro is just going to die here.
Someone was going to die to this haste. That felt inevitable. I think you'd rather die with Jakiro than lose your Wisdom Shrine or something. Lena would prefer to have gotten a little more out of the lane or been able to go back to it a couple times, but you'd rather not die than be too greedy here. Oh, Daze shows and
going for the punish here. Shadow Shaman, there's the tri-lane mid. It continues. It doesn't matter if the Lena's there or not. They'll kill whoever does show up.
Happy to just keep sitting here. The tips keep going through. Nico's like, anybody who shows up here, I'm going to take you down, but it's not as if you are demolishing this early. Your Centaur had a rough
bring
time.
The Void Spirit to the power runes and will not get the rune, but they will get Zayat.
Ooh, man, the troll did not kill him because he had the little brief invincibility. That's sad. Do not want to fight into these strongholds early here. Yours are just not as good right now in the true 4-4, 5-on-5. It'll be the wards drop
too because they got the wards. They'll use that to kill Kadaro here. Being wheeled out by the Dawnbreaker ultimate.
Oh, what a wheel!
Is perfectly placed. The Dawnbreaker comes right into that, and it got the Shadow Demon as well. So they'll pick up 3 off a beautiful wheel from Riddies. He played it patient, and he found his opening.
From your safe lane carry, it's just not doing anything right now. It's not helping you farm. You need to go look for kills. You need to smoke and find something right now. Instead, you're the one getting found.
Yeah, Navi Junior finding all the pickoffs here as they catch Storm in the top lane. Niku takes his time with that kill.
Doing fine in terms of the levels. Little behind the Timber, but not by much. Could go down again, though.
They got a scan, but Stormstormer doesn't respect it. He had his team coming in. He thought they would get there before Navi Junior does, but instead he dies 100-0. And now this move that came out, the Jakiro and Shad, the Void Spirit, they were showing up to the fight. Oh, what a snap! He got him perfectly right as the Astral stepped in. The Dawnbreaker ultimate is going to bail them out, though.
Yeah, they're just going to smoke it up. Like, no reason to let OG go into you. We're just going to jump your ass and see what they can find.
They're a lineup that wants to do Roshan, per se. I think this Roshan is just a way to facilitate that they get a team fight out of it, and they found exactly that. With a smoke up, they catch OG lurking on the side near the pit, and they'll bring down 2 rather quickly.
That is too easy, man. This game is way too easy for NAVI Junior right now. They're just running at whoever they want. Jumps from the Shaman. No turnaround potential. This has to be one of the sadder Spirit Vessel games I've ever seen. Like,
yes.
How are we ever going to get a charge?
Oh my god. So they kind of have everything. Zayat's with an Ether Lens on top of his 4-stat Blink Dagger. Boy, he's farmed. And Riddies is even more farmed to him. Oop. Not the best blink, but he still managed to turn around and get the hex. Now they're going to chain him up here. The Dawnbreaker ultimate and the save from the disruption. Might just bail out Shad. Needs to get out of the Serpent Warrens with the Dissimulate. Goes out to the Shadow Shaman. Meanwhile, Stormstormer took half the amount of damage.
Kill anything.
He's being stampeded upon, and the BKB is going to wear thin. He's going to get Chakram down, brought low by the Centaur, and Niku just, he works him, man. GG is called, and it's damn near closest you can get to a shutout. 21-2.
Oh, yeah. That is a brutal beatdown and a half, and so much of it is behind that Niku Timber. He just worked him out of that mid lane. Couldn't get anything done, and I think they didn't respond well to the mid pressure. They didn't find kills on the side lanes, and they didn't try lane mid back and just play her on the Lina, which I think something that could have happened. There's no control of this Ember with the support duo, really. That's why I'm kind of eyeing it.
Nice call. Nice call.
I think that is the best pick there. It's really spooky for OG, especially when you look at the early armor. Like this Orb of Corrosion Ember going into their lineup early.
And they do not find that opening, nor do they force it. Niku just naturally gets his level 6 and gives the tip over to Daze. He knew exactly what was coming his way. And Daze is so convinced that there was a ward on him, but no, I think it was just a good call from the safe lane.
That's a value tip. It made him second guess everything right there.
That's right. Kadaro, he's going to be caught as he has stacked up the sticky napalm charges.
First one.
And will they get the power rune? It is going to be bottom here. Maybe Riddies can get a deny. Oh, he got it barely.
Wow.
But it looks like he's going to give up the kill for it as he's going to be blocked in by the shards, no problem. Phase shift to dodge the whip. Still though, Stormstormer a little bit low. He's got coil, he's got orb. He'll jaunt to it and teleport out.
As Niku comes in and steals all his big creeps on 0 HP.
All right, well, Niku's griefing.
That was just rude, man. That was
got the juice. Here comes that dive. You knew this was coming eventually. Got the juice, isn't quite dead yet. A shield crash comes through, sends the Pango back. A good snowball dodge on the shield crash. He didn't really get anything out of that one. Oh, what? How did that timber chain not hit the tree? That was crazy. He quelling bladed one of them, but there was a full...
Tough hero to punish when he has cooldown barrage, but no cooldown goes off. You're able to soak up some of that barrage damage.
Here. NAVI Junior setting up for him. That's not going to land on the whip, and he's running out of mana here as well. Now 21 magic wand charges, so he definitely has enough to heal up and do one more step. Goes for the TP out. The stun, the Rolling Thunder is there just in time, and now Niku shows up for the last hit.
Meanwhile, this Gyro just solo killed Tusk 1v3.
Oh no.
Exactly what NAVI Junior want. They want this Mage Slayer online as fast as possible. They want max Slight Chains up as fast as possible, and then just
got the juice in some trouble.
Fight with it.
Meeks, can he do enough damage? He does. He took a lot there. As the call down comes through, glimpse back onto Riddies, and full retreat from the other two. They TP out. Ooh, and Niku gets there just half a second too late to collect one of the kills. Chains. And now Day seizes his opportunity to get some little mental revenge on Niku.
They're really taking it to this gyrocopter. I feel like NAVI
Niku is pissed about it. He said,
he wants
you don't tip me, I tip you. Still gonna catch him on the remnant. Nice snowball dodge back. I mean, Days he broke his ankles there.
He waited.
He's still gonna die, but it was a nice little play.
It's so BM, dude, just waiting.
But instead, they opted to go to the lane to try and find the Pangolier. Bad timing on that one, though. The Pango backed up for the 14-minute Wisdom Shrine at 15 minutes.
Do get a good ward out here.
They are going to catch Giants doing these stacks. Now, the kill by itself,
they're going to
whatever.
chase.
Oh, the Ember's going to chase after him. Got a chains only on to Days here. Still looking for that Tusk kill. He's going to be controlled up a little bit. Good whip comes in. Oh, right into the wheel, too. Perfect timing there from Riddies. And with the Ember Spirit, they might just be able to chase him down. It's a missile. It's a Rolling Thunder. It's an Ember Spirit. There's so much going after Shad. They haven't gotten him just yet. A swashbuckle to finish him off. PMA, he's in pretty deep, but OG are full retreating out here. The Gyrocopter still chasing after Daze, who was the initial target of Ember Spirit's ire. Very good shards. Science, he'll try and catch up to him. Flame break, TP out. He's successful on that. There's no stuns and not enough damage.
Nice escape. That's a dangerous move for Ochu. We saw how fast.
Yeah, but who do you go on and how do you go on them? With the BKBs, got the juices clearly. He's sitting in the river back and forth through this Roshan area. Here's daring OG to go on him. Rolling Thunder. Trying to start things off. This is very aggressive from PMA. He is way ahead of the rest of his team. He does manage to get a double bump there onto the puck. So Stormstormer is already low. Phase shift, blink away. Nope, doesn't actually blink away. He's going to be caught in the chains. He's dead. Got the juice. Now fighting against this Timber Saw. Timbersaw with his Aghanim Scepter. It's going to wear out soon. They buy back onto the Stormstormer. They really want to take this fight. It's NAVI Junior who need to try and disengage now. With the wheel covering their tracks, they might just be able to get back through the staircase safely. Stormstormer's buyback, at least initially, does not pay out.
You did not get anything during these cooldowns.
Chad jumping out, trying to catch something.
Look
here.
at the gyro's angle, though.
That's a rolling thunder death zone. You do not want to be on that staircase. Lasso.
What have you done,
Shad,
OG?
But they blow up the Bat Rider. Still, though, got the juices, fighting it out. Shad had to make his actual steps away. It will barely escape for now, but Team PMA dices up some of the back lines while the roll-in. Nice save there from Riddies. We got him inside the box, and the Timbersaw can't do the damage. They try and finish him off. The puck is off the minute. They do manage to get him. Niku falls. Obviously not a great exchange for OG, losing 3, but at least they got that Ember Spirit.
Void Spirit's very low. The puck is very low. Could have been a dieback for him. Broach done forgot the juice.
Should actually do this or not. They still have the BKB on the gyro.
BKB. As long as you pick the ages up, it's fine.
Can he pick it up though? It might just get stolen away.
He gets
got the juice. He gets the grab on it. Stormstormer couldn't make the steal this time around, and instead they'll get heavily punished. Nice snowball pickup on the puck. He needed the extra help so he could blink away, but it'll leave Days out and killed. They lose their carry. They lose another support in their contest over the Roshan pit.
I'm not 100% sure why OG felt like they needed to force the Rosh at that point in the game.
Trying to go over the gyrocopter while his BKB is on cooldown here. Box buys him a little bit of time, but that just opens up Reedy's potentially to get the kill onto him. Now, the Aghanim Scepter is protecting the Timbersaw, trying to cover it with the Static Storm, but they still lose their support. The Cut the Juice only finally dies. Shad, he ends up going down there towards the end of it, and Mixa no longer having his Aghanim Scepter.
OG are crumbling.
NAVI Junior running the house, running the full swing of things as they will get the triple kill on Niku.
You gotta start ratting this game out and play for some later timings. I don't think you're winning the fights right now. This is the Timber
against Reedy's, who has a Yule Scepter, so he could set himself up, tame the beast into the wheel, and then OG comes in with all the damage. I mean, are they willing to take it into this corner though against this gyrocopter with his BKB and Satanic? Timbersaw finally gonna die here. Days dies on the way to trying to get to Mixu, and it's another situation where they're scrambling to try and get into a position to take the fight, and they just get walloped.
Tips are coming out. Raxes are falling. OG, what are you gonna do here? You gotta make some magic happen.
Trying to put something together. Quick initiation onto the gyrocopter. Shad, he goes to the back line, but he got Orchid in. Orchid it up. Static Storm to try and protect him, though, but it's not good enough. They still have the damage. Nico pops his own BKB, and he just lays into him. So does Got the Juice. It's just the physical damage by itself is a threat to OG. Buybacks are used, but they don't have one on Shad. Radius does get cut down by Mixa. Meanwhile, Stormstormer gets a beautiful coil onto 2. He can't commit to it, though, and the Ember Spirit's going to chase after him. Meanwhile, Mixa picks up by the snowball. Can he get away, though? Missile on him. A Timber Chain. Silence up for a little bit longer. Burst it down. Stormstormer still trying to struggle in the backline and kill some supports. Days is going to get run down by the Bat Rider. Collects that kill. Stormstormer is now looking to cut waves as the enemy team has...
This game might be over. Expensive buybacks committed. More items rolling in for NAVI Junior. Ags for the Ember. Butterfly done for the Gyro. Just got completely out of control this game, and there's another Orchid Chains.
This Orchid is just ruining Shad's life right now. Got the juice.
Just can't touch this guy.
Butterfly Satanic. He activates the Satanic early just to once make sure he's topped off for the upcoming team fight. No chance of getting bursted down. They found their jump. They found the lasso on a Stormstormer. He's got a buyback. Meanwhile, PMA. He catches the Disruptor, takes him out of the fight. Nuku's able to join him with the Remnants to get a backline kill and a clean retreat. Now they're going to jump on Mixa with the wheel, though he's not looking at it just yet, but he can't get away either. He's stuck in it, got the juice, still at half HP. Only so much Stormstormer can do. Damage department locked up in the chains. Orchid up, 1 second. He has to blink away into the fountain. Days. He does manage to get the kill on Zion, but he gives up the godlike spree, and it's over. NAVI Junior are going to the International.